Hello everyone and welcome to another I Pick My Butt video. More Archero today, and phase 2 of the anniversary event is live. We're going to be going over today what to spend on, some tips, some tricks, talk about the game in general, and I figured I'd throw the legendary challenge stage or chapter 11 on here. I know some people are still struggling on 10, so this video might look a little bit longer, but we're probably not going to talk all the way through it. But first, a word from today's partner. Hello everyone, iPICKmyBUTT here. Recently, you see me promoting the EwinRacing gaming chairs, and where I made a funny video and then a, cool video I would call it, I wanted to make a sincere video for you. Because for me, I've always had a really cheap gaming chair. So when EwinRacing reached out to me, I was actually pretty excited because I needed a new chair, my other one was hurting me, and I was really curious to see how this thing was. And I gotta say, this one is comfortable. My honest opinion is I really do like this chair, and I would recommend it to my friends and family. So if you guys are looking for a chair or looking to get one for a friend or a loved one, this definitely is a good possibility and route to go. This is the nicest chair I've had so far. This thing feels amazing. If you are interested in getting a new gaming chair, check out EwinRacing, and if you do decide to purchase one, use code PICK, you'll get 20% off. Links in the description below. So phase 2 is live, and it looks like it's going to be lasting a full 10 days for us. And when you first enter the game and click on it, you're going to be seeing a dragon with some bullseyes over it. You're going to want to try to hit those bullseyes because that's what's going to give you better rewards, give you actually an additional reward out of the chest. And you can see that we have attacking players there, and there is a health bar for each dragon. I'm hoping when these guys get down to 0, we get something good out of them, like, a Starlight Dragon. Just high hopes on it there. But if you don't make it on all 3 of your things there, you can purchase more fireballs, although I don't think we're going to be able to purchase more than the 3 that are actually in the shop there. So it'll be interesting to see if we get more of these every single day. I'm hoping so, otherwise this would be a pretty lame event. And as you can see, we're going to take the hit here, which means we're going to get a prize out of the top, which will be the coins, and then a prize out of the bottom there, which is that kind of dragon shell thing, or whatever you want to call it. And we got a dragon key out of it, which is, in my opinion, the best thing to get out of this event. Although I did get a phone call right here, which screwed me up, so I had to go back and purchase and try again. Now, as far as rewards you get for spending your burgers, I'm not really too excited about this. There's not a lot of good things. I mean, there is some, but the quantities are very small. And you see that 3rd anniversary cake there. Don't be like Taro and buy that. That's just an avatar. Or unless you want the avatar, buy it then. But, if you haven't already, check out Taro. Go over his channel, subscribe. He did purchase the cake, and now he's labeled as Cake Boy on our Discord. We're in a pretty pink color. So if you haven't already, join the Discord too. Both Taro and the Discord are linked down in the description. The best thing I'm seeing out of this whole event is probably that dragon key right there, followed by the celestite, followed by the obsidian key. Those are all things I'm going to be farming for. Once I get those, then I'll probably be moving my way down to the bloodthirst stones there, because really it's just going to cost burgers, and they do give you a pretty good chunk of them, so you could get a total of 150 if I am doing my math right on it. I think I am. But there is some good things in there, but everything else, the scales, they might be a little bit more difficult to get. I'm just really not too excited. I would love to see 10 dragon keys in there, but yes, we do have the legendary challenge going on, which is another way to get them, which they did kick back the server time for it resetting, so it does seem to fix the issue we have, although now everybody's got to wait an extra 4 hours for it to reset. But what can I say? The game is running smoother as of right now, so that is a plus. We'll see how long it lasts for when Europe wakes up and they start grinding through and really getting into the game. Now we do have the Coronation event, which is actually kind of fun. I will play it probably once or twice to get some burgers. You're playing as a Skeleton King. There's a whole bunch of new abilities, and the abilities are actually pretty sick inside the game. It surprised me to think that, okay, Archero's still pretty creative. You can do a lot of fun things with the game. I do fear, though, that we will be seeing these abilities added to the ability pool, maybe in a later update. Hopefully they're not added and they just replace another ability. But overall, I mean, I did have a lot of fun with it going through. It did seem a little drawn out. I would have loved to have a little bit more attack to kind of just burn through it quicker. And eventually you do fight the Skeleton King yourself, Skeleton King versus Skeleton King, for the final boss. And just a little heads up, if you haven't played the Coronation event yet, once you beat it, everybody seems to be getting the illegal third party, whatever it is. You'll see it right here in a second. So don't panic about that. I mean, unless we all get our accounts banned, then we should panic, but everybody is getting that. Overall, though, 27 burgers and 2 dragon scales, that's really not too terrible for running through it. So great potential on it there. I guess I am going to have to play it more because I really do want to kind of collect as much stuff as I can. Oh, maybe I'll be like Taro and get that pretty little cupcake 3rd anniversary avatar and rock that for a little bit. Now, I wasn't seeing any of these burgers or dragon scales inside Up Close Dangers, so it'll be questionable to see if we're really going to be seeing them in any other events, but still, quick raids, they're dropping in there, and then just farming regular chapters, obviously, too, is a good way. I did clear out the farm, didn't get anything from doing those, just your typical farm stuff, so this probably is your best bet for trying to stack up on these things. It looks like it might only be every other day because it does have the timer on it saying, you know, only good for another 9 hours or wherever it is when you go and click on it. Now, as far as the actual legendary challenge, I know a lot of people are having questions about it, a lot of people complain about it. We did get some gems. It would have been nice to get more gems for the whole compensation of it just lagging down the whole server, but people are asking how have they been leveling up inside it, and the people that are doing the souls, they are going through dying on the last stage of the final chapter and then playing that chapter over and over again and just kind of really stacking up on those souls by spending gems and using the energy. And I really can't stress how much those souls are important for leveling yourself up. I know a lot of people are struggling at 10. It was a pain in the butt. I did die on it myself, but I did revive, went back through and beat it, and as you know, once you beat the chapter, you cannot beat it again. So, kind of stupid. Be nice to be able to go back and just farm some of these things, but whatever, they did it the way they did it, so people are exploiting the system and doing it that way. As far as the actual season challenge, we really don't know how the ranking is. We know that it's not the, you know, first one to complete because I went from like number 14 or 24 down to like 400 and something, so that really doesn't have any tail on it. I'm thinking and just guessing that maybe it might be damage based, meaning how much damage you're doing inside the game is calculated and they're comparing on that. It could be chapter related, it could be time related, but we still don't know and we're not going to get any clarity from Habby. And who knows, maybe it's just completely random. Maybe just Habby's just throwing you in there when you beat that and say, we'll give him this rank, and then another person comes along, let's bump him down. It really is just like everything inside Archero. We really don't know the fine details of it. They always leave us guessing. But as I said before, check out Taro, join the Discord, leave a comment on what you're going to be going for and trying to get out of this Phase 2 event. And other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and real quick, I am just going to let this play all the way through so you can just see my awesomeness of me killing it on Chapter 11 Legendary Mode. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and remember, I pick my butt.